Hey, what's up, sluts? My name is Danger, and welcome to my OnlyFans. Today I'm going to read you another one of my favorite articles from Out Magazine, 23 huge differences between gay porn and real sex. I personally have never watched gay porn, but I figured that this article might be useful to some of you pervs out there. One of the many appeals of porn is that it is fantasy. Yeah, that's one of them, I guess. Probably the main one, though, would be like the sex. In it, you watch things that would almost never happen in real life, and you imagine yourself in those fantastical situations. He's describing porn like it's a game of Dungeons and Dragons. Like, oh, you get to imagine yourself into a fantasy world and do fantastical things. Number 1 out of 23. Holy shit, this is gonna take a long time, isn't it? Any and every straight guy is easily seducible. Is he married to a woman? Has he never sucked a penis before, but then miraculously has no gag reflex? Is he a straight macho jock? Then it means he definitely likes cock, and cock is censored for some reason. I guess that one word was too far. Like, this thumbnail picture is perfectly fine, but no, not the word cock. I mean, I don't think that anyone is claiming that every single straight guy ever is easily seducible. Like, that's a little bit naive. If your takeaway from watching straight guy porn is like, oh wow, this means I can go out and seduce whoever I want, then that's kind of on you for being stupid. Number 2, no one uses poppers. Let's be real for a second. Many of us use poppers. I don't, but that's just me. And those snooty, all-natural gays need to knock it off. So now I'm snooty. So now I'm a snooty, all-natural gay. But you never see a man using poppers in porn, ever. God, again, it just comes off so aggressively, like he's genuinely deeply offended by the lack of poppers in porn. I gotta say though, this is a really bold statement. Like, you never see a man using poppers, ever? Like, that can't possibly be true. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a few minutes of research, and I'm just gonna show you what I find. Number 3, fraternity hazing is seeing who can handle the most dick. Dick, of course, is censored. Okay, first of all, what year did you get this picture from? Phones don't look like that anymore. That's a fucking Amazon Fire Stick. While I'm sure there are plenty of fraternities that still torture pledges with homoerotic rituals and acts, hold on, wait, so if you're saying that this is something that happens in real life, then why is it on the list? Okay, homoerotic rituals and acts that ironically reaffirms their masculinity, straightness, and whiteness. Kind of a weird place to bring up your racial wokeness, isn't it? Especially considering the pictures you've included in this article are all very white, so here, slow down. Maybe pump those brakes. I don't think all frats are a gay breeding ground the way they're portrayed in porn. I think you done cracked this one wide open, girl. This isn't really that different from number 1, is it? Like, number 1 was, not all straight guys will have sex with you. And then this one is, not all straight frat guys will have sex with you. Or maybe they are. Damn it, why didn't I join a frat? Number 4, erections last forever. What we probably don't see are the fluffers offset helping the actor stay erect for the entire shoot. Or the Viagra popping. And again, yes, this is true, though I will say, why would we? Like, why would we see them getting ready between takes? You know what I mean? Like, we don't see them going to craft services either, or talking to the director, because why the fuck would we? I love this picture, by the way. It's like he's like he's circumcised. Number 5, you never need to apply lube. According to gay porn, the anus is a magical slip and slide, and you can just glide right up in there. For anyone who's had lubeless sex in real life, we know how false that is. Little humble brag about him having lubeless sex. Okay. He probably thought if he did enough poppers he wouldn't need lube, but he learned. So this is also true. Lube is very important in real life gay sex. Not that I've ever had it. But I also feel like it does get seen in gay porn. I feel like if I did some research I could probably find some examples, so here you go. Number 6, gag reflexes are non-existent. These men are like snakes. They can unhinge their jaw. What they do is humanly impossible. Well, it's not humanly impossible if there's video evidence of humans doing it. What do you mean humanly impossible? There are humans who can swallow entire swords. I think a porn star can figure out how to cram a 10-inch juicy cock in his mouth. Sorry that your beach game is weak, but some of us have talent. Number 7, every soldier, fireman, policeman, and every other man in uniform is 100% gay. This is just number 1 again, with the added detail of uniforms. You don't need to go through every type of straight man as an individual number in this list, like we get it. Like, a straight guy in a uniform won't fuck you. A straight guy who's married won't fuck you. A straight guy in a frat won't fuck you. Like, we got it. We got it. And I gotta love the picture he chose for this too, which is of a man who is very much not in a uniform. He is shirtless. Also, if he's meant to be a firefighter, he's not doing a very good job of it. Maybe turn around and go do something about that. He's about to get his ass fired. No pun intended. Number 8, bottoms don't ever need a break. It's a non-stop pound fest and they never need to take a breather or switch it up. They just take and take and take. I don't know why that part like sends me. It's almost like he pities them, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, those poor bottoms, they never had a chance. They just take and take and take. I'm not going to comment on this one yet, but remember it because we are going to come back to this later. Number 9, condoms don't exist or they magically appear on penises. I don't understand the point he's trying to make with this one because he's kind of saying like two opposite things, right? Condoms don't exist at all, except for when they do. It feels like he wanted to write about how there's no condoms in porn, but then he realized that that's not true. So he had to find a problem with condoms being in porn. So now he has to argue that condoms magically appear on penises, I guess, which, I mean, porn is fantasy, so it makes sense. Number 10, every man is a contortionist. You can fold him any way, shape, or form. He's like one of those wacky inflatable tube men you see outside a used car dealership. What? What the fuck kind of porn are you watching? Oh yeah, give it to me. 11. Tops can jackhammer for a solid 45 minutes straight. Porn stars aren't really people. Yes, they are. What are you talking about? Wait a minute, when you say that porn isn't real, do you literally think that? Like the dicks are all CGI'd in and all the actors are wearing those green screen suits? Number 12, every gay stepson has, ugh, god, gross. This is just the same thing as number 1 again. Like, no one is claiming that this is actually happening all the time in real life. Also, I hate that he used this picture. Like, come on, don't project that onto them. Like, when they took this picture, they didn't know it would be attached this filth. They should have used this picture instead. Number 13, every guy is versatile. Wait just a damn second. Earlier you were upset that tops jackhammer for 45 minutes straight and that bottoms don't ever need to rest or switch it up. They just take and take and take. Now you're upset that every guy is also versatile, but it's like it doesn't add up. The only way I can get this to all add up and not contradict itself would be if every single porn that this man has ever seen was exactly 90 minutes long, started off with 45 minutes of jackhammering, then in the middle they switch positions, and then 45 more minutes of jackhammering. Oh, and also both of them are straight. One of them is a fireman and one of them is a frat boy, and they're also a father and son. Oh, and they fuck like this. Yeah, whoa, 44 more minutes, please. Number 14, the size of their tools. One word describes all their penises perfectly. Endowed. Actually, no, that doesn't describe penises perfectly. Endowed means you have a big penis. Like, you wouldn't call the penis itself endowed unless it had its own, like, second large penis. In real life, few men are hung like the bulls in pornos. See, I kind of like that. Hung like the bulls. Is that like hungry like the wolf? Like, and I'm hung like the bull. God, and I love this picture here too, because it's like, that's cheating, right? You can't just be like, yeah, baby, my dick is 18 inches if you wrap the measure around it as many times as you can. Number 15, no one wears underwear. That's straight up not true. I feel like sexy underwear is almost always featured in porn, you know, like between jockstraps and thongs and like Andrew Christian sponsorship deals, like it's kind of always there. Have you ever noticed how after the doctor seduces his patient, he's completely naked underneath? I've never seen porn before, so no, I have not. Also, would it be too easy of a joke if I called this guy pansexual? Nah, fuck it. Number 16, every masseur will have sex with you. Oh my god. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not gonna keep saying the same thing over and over again. I refuse. The few times in my life I've gotten a professional massage from a man, I get horny and erect. Dude, what the fuck? And let me tell you something, they did not blow me. It was just very, very awkward. And that's what we call oversharing. Number 17, the ease of DPing. Not only does it require immense preparation on behalf of the bottom, but it's really difficult for the two tops to figure out the angles. I like the implication that he has personal experience with this one. And you know what? If he does, then that's great. And I hope he has a lot of fun. It does seem like it would be really hard to do in real life, so for that reason, I'm not gonna argue against this one. I mean, I will say the picture that he chose is just two bananas, and it's kind of like, you know, there's other like phallic shaped foods, right? You don't have to rely on banana every time. Drop in an eggplant or a cucumber or a baby carrot, you know, just like spice it up. Number 18, they can read their partner's mind. They don't communicate anything. They don't say harder, switch positions. Switch positions? Wait a second. Earlier you were mad that every guy was versatile. And also, like, again, I've never seen porn, but I'm willing to bet money that someone in all of the porn videos that exist, someone has said the word harder. 19. Saunas and steam rooms are cruising grounds for straight and gay men. Okay, so this one is kinda true. And by kinda, I mean like 100% true. Then why did you put it on the list? You know, you didn't have to include this one. Like, I doubt that Out Magazine was pressuring you for a hard 23 things. It would have been fine if it was only 22. Like, fuck, you probably could have made it 15 because half of these are the goddamn same thing anyway. Number 20, no talk of consent. I don't think I even want to touch this one, to be honest. Consent is like a very hot button topic, and I don't want to like open up this can of worms. All I'm gonna say is that consent is extremely important, both to get in real life and for porn actors on set, because despite what some people might think, porn stars are indeed real people, and they absolutely deserve the right to consent and to withdraw consent. Number 21, every guy likes it when you finish on them or in their mouth. I know the reasoning behind this. Oh, we're about to get the inside scoop, hun. Porn companies want to show the actual ejaculation happening, and you can't see it if it's inside of the man. However, this is not how real life is. Oftentimes, we ejaculate in places that we can't see. The way he wrote that makes it sound like it's like from a fortune cookie. Okay, so is he claiming that in porn they always finish on someone, but in real life you never do that, you always finish inside someone? Because that's just straight up not true. I mean, the fact that cream pie has its entire own genre, like, I think that's evidence enough. But I mean, just think about it logically, you know? Like, if a bottom is like on his back getting fucked and he comes, where does the cum go if not on his body? Ain't that Billie Eilish album? When we all come, where does it go? Number 22, anyone is gay for pay if you name the right price. Holy shit, it's just the same thing as number 1, again and again. And I just take it and take it and take it. Every straight man apparently has his price for how much it would take him to bottom for a man. Who knows, maybe this is true, we just have never offered to pay enough. Stop, please stop contradicting yourself. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a sentence that contradicts the last one. Like, I can't believe that this is published. Like, they published this. Like, this got published. Because I haven't even pointed out the grammatical errors, which, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, we are finally at the end of this list. So let's see, what is number 23? There are no towels anywhere. Huh, that's actually a really, really good point. Why are there no towels in porn? I kind of feel bad for the actors in porn now, because it's like, no one ever gives them a towel. They just take and take and take. But you know what? They never receive a towel. You know what? This article has opened my eyes. Porn stars do deserve towels, which is why we all need to go to twitter.com right now and get it trending. Hashtag give gay porn stars towels. And if you're a gay porn star, well, good news, because I got a towel right here, which I'm going to give away for free to a gay porn star. All you need to do is DM me and send me a link to that porn, which I'm not going to watch, but I just need it for verification purposes. Free towel. Well, that is the end of the article, and you know what? Despite it being entirely too long and repetitive, I actually have a few things that I myself would like to add, and the main one that I feel deserves the top spot of this list would be getting painted. And I'm not talking about beating this mug, hunty. I'm talking about getting shit on your dick. I just know that happens all the time in porn, and they just edit it out, you know? See, that's another reason they need towels. But on the real, I feel like this article would have been such a good opportunity to, like, teach gay men who are less experienced with sex that, like, that's okay. And, you know, and you don't have to aspire to be like the porn stars, and it's perfectly fine to just, like, be yourself and be goofy, like, while you're trying to figure it out. But instead, what we got was just them telling us over and over that, like, straight men of various career paths, like, will not sleep with you, which is like, great, thanks. I also don't love how he kept saying that porn stars aren't real people. Like, that's kind of not cool, but it kind of whatever. Video's over. I don't give a shit anymore. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you sticking around for this entire thing. Make sure to jackhammer that like button for 45 minutes straight. Make sure to leave a comment and subscribe and subscribe and subscribe. That's it.